The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they... They've got his man, complete! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. On first down, Bush. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever.
Sometimes... with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Reggie Bush, 93 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call. It worked. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Good job, good job.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with 5 minutes left on the clock. We're all tied up at 14. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. They find some open field, and there he goes. Reggie Bush. Touchdown. Reggie Bush, 75 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down, a run with Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
Yeah, and we'll see how determined they are. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, this is Bush. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Bush on 3rd down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 20! And all the way in for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 41 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. You're only down by a point. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he'll pull it down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 62 yards. And his guys have taken the lead here in the fourth. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
You call it? We on it, baby.
KC's offense ready to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So here are our visitors to take over on offense. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. They'll run on first down. It's Bush, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Steven Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Janikowski now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Come on, let's go.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, quick hitter here, it's complete. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start here with Jackson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He's going to look deep down the field. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This is Bush. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's got this down to the 35. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with over 2 minutes remaining. You're down in this one, but you're just across midfield. 1st and 10. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Check three, check three, check three. Check three, check three. He's crossing.
On 1st down, Bush. The 20.
Get off the field.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there. 45 yards on the ground. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Dan, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel.
That's
so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Yeah, Sanders now to return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. He's going deep for Brown, and it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 33 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they retain their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
pressure comes and Trubisky goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So that'll back them up 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the Surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting your team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have struck. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now Sanders. Spinning past him. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are our visitors to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let me play, dog. Let me play.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And a nice spin into some open field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 2nd down and 7. On the run, it's Bush. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they haven't got...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Now it's Patterson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now the ball comes loose. It's going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Wait, 53! Pretty quiet, D. Pretty quiet. 30 off the line. Quick talk. Hey, ball 66.
They'll run on first down. It's Bush. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Don't you do that.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Wait, 380. 59. Hey.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and his guys are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Go, go, go.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. On the delay, it's Bush. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, The Coach.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Atlanta takes the field. Their offensive leader, of course, Matt Ryan, the former Boston College Eagle.
And you know how they say it's not about the money? Sometimes it is about the money. Matt Ryan is going to average $30 million in salary per year now as one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL, and he more than deserves it. The NFL MVP in 2016.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
53 at the line. Let's go, man. Big series right here.
From the shotgun, Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
We got to keep playing, man.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down. Ryan under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
That's the way to get him going, boy.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. An incredible, now a hit and a loose football. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to punch it across with Bush. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Steven Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Throwing again, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. To throw again is Ryan. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Here we go, D. Mike 53.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Corey Lee there to make the grab. Falcons have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
He's got it. Hit the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete, past the 20. And they rattle off a big one, 92 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches, why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he'll drop here to throw. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Gurley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ito Smith, his first carry. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Ivory beat Snake.
I'm tired of these bitches on this game anyways.
I got my first fucking rebirth win just like a couple seconds ago, so I'm stoked.
Hey Ivory, did you finally move?
Yeah, yep. I'm in this guy's basement right now.
Alright, I'm joining your session.
Yeah, I moved
I
up.
gotta get the fuck away from these psychotic people.
I'm safe, my dog's safe, at least for now.
You're back at your
What
mom's?
kind of dog do you have? What kind of dog do you have, bro?
Every day.
You talking to me?
You say you're back at your mom's?
Same old.
Nah.
Just to get away.
I'm actually staying in the basement of one of my bosses.
Oh, okay.
That shit ain't.
I was actually thinking.
Alright, well, we meet up at Ivory.
That's looking to like take care of someone that's like elderly in exchange for a room. There's mad people doing that shit right now. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because I know a lot of not old, but like fucking I know people like that's up there in age that they need like caretakers and shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna try and do that. Because bro, you gotta think about it. All I need is like a clean place that has Wi-Fi. That's it.
Yeah.
I'll do the rest.
Yeah, because I could tell you're not using your that's how I could tell you move because you ain't using your roommate's VR.
Yep.
Shit.
I sound different. I don't have my webcam on. It's weird.
Yeah, no. I had to mute everybody. I had to mute everybody because it was hard to hear you over that person that was talking.
Yeah, I was almost gonna buy another one of those webcam cameras for like $40, man. Dude sold it right when I was about to
Oh, the
do it.
VR?
Yeah, it was like one of them $80 like the VR webcams or whatever.
Man, it's crazy when I set my main character with the Panther statue. I thought that shit was on hard. That shit's on normal, but my second character for Grand Theft Auto, his shit's on hard. Yeah, I got the Panther statue. I got the Panther statue for both of them.
That's awesome. I got like the pink diamond on the one, and then I got the Panther on the other one.
Yeah, no, I said fuck it. Yeah. You gotta close out when you're handing over the briefcase.
Yeah. Briefcase and double bed.
I don't know you. I gotta meet you. Nah, just kidding. Yeah, because I know, man, I wish it was like the PC where you could run the bitch by yourself. Because on the PC, like yeah, because the PC you gotta close out when it shows your name after the payout, well, not the payout, but like when it shows you the green screen. Yeah.
Snake, you haven't even got a chance to look at my caddy, have you?
No, show me this shit, cause I want.
Alright, bro. Let me get. I'm 90% loaded in.
We keep saying we're gonna do it. We might as well just do it right now. We're never gonna do it. Well,
Where you want me to meet you at?
everybody's like so close to like getting the arcade, getting set up, and all that shit. How many people here have an arcade?
Me.
How many of y'all got gold? How many of y'all got diamonds?
God.
I wish I had diamonds still.
I'm still trying to set my shit up.
I lost both my diamonds the same night.
It's hard when you're trying to get the fucking drills and shit. Especially by yourself.
Yo, Snake, if you want to come out of your,
Nah, not really. You just gotta remember where it's at.
Oh shit, I got a good rescue.
See, I could play this game so much fucking better than I can Call of Duty.
Me too.
It's because Call of Duty got a lot of tryhards and sweats.
And a lot of campers.
I don't mind the
Lot of
campers
campers.
too much because you can land on them in plunder and murk their shit. It's the fuckers who use fucking mouse and keyboard and have no recoil whatsoever, no matter what fucking gun it is.
That's true.
Ooh, Deion Sanders,
The
nice
fun away
interception.
from me for Warzone was I had a 14 kill streak, and I mean 14 kills on Warzone is pretty fucking good. Especially when I'm just in that I was in that tall tower in the middle of the map.
Hey, so Warzone, is that connected with Modern Warfare and Black Ops, or is that like two separate things?
I think
It's kind of the same.
When you buy Modern Warfare, it's just with Modern Warfare, I think. It's like the same shit.
Yeah, Snake, I'm at your arcade. If you want to hop out of that real quick.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge.
Yeah, we got a really good crew now, man. Fucking Yates came back. I didn't even
I may be a little. Which setup? Fucking mission or heist or whatever we were doing.
Hold on, I gotta do something.
We doing a casino one
shit,
again?
bro. Fucking ever since I started working again, shit, I haven't been on the game as much like that for like a month, maybe.
Dude, me neither. It's like killing me.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, I went down to the wrong person.
Dude, I'm sitting here thinking like, alright, like, you know, my life sucks. I could barely, you know, I get what? I had like 2-3 hours. I was playing the game last night, but I'm like, yo, just imagine if like this dude wants me out of here and I gotta go live like in there's like a place where I know where this place is.
Hey,
Like,
so
like
fucking hey, so how the rest of your days go with your little bitch fucking roommate?
No.
Okay, DJ, I'm in your lobby.
Oh yeah, I gotta meet him. He's man, you gotta meet put your volume down a little, cause Ivory's talking a little low on my end. Yeah. Mhm.
This is the fucking caddy, brother.
That's a caddy?
This
Yeah,
is my
I don't
caddy.
mind people talking, but when
Damn,
I'm
that
trying to
shit
hear
looking
one
dope.
person talk, I'm trying to hear what they're trying to say, not fucking trying to guess what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
And I gotta roll up with the drip, bro.
Everybody's gotta chill with the drowning out each other's communications.
Hold up.
I like how the rims match the license plate. It's fucking
Nah, really rolling up with the drip.
Hey, turn your volume down a little.
Okay, here, hold on.
Yeah, 'cause you talking way too loud when you on the mic.
My bad here. It's set up for something else.
See, that would have been nice if Roy Jones Jr. would have kept on making his music instead of just having that one song.
Or right about here.
I think you're right about that, Manny. I think you really could have did something.
Shit.
Oh shit.
That good there? Or is it still too loud?
Yeah, 'cause I ain't gonna lie, that song's pretty good and shit, but
Is it
like,
better?
man,
Or?
you should have fucking kept over your music and your boxing.
I like held left trigger. Oh yeah, and he starts running.
There you go. Is the mic volume sounding good? Or what?
Let me call this shit.
You could turn up a little bit more, and just that you should just turn down just a little, but not too much.
Okay. Is that better?
Wait, where'd you get that blue hat?
It's one of the diamond hats.
Yeah, your shit sounds pretty good.
Okay, cool.
Why, who's this?
What's up?
He asks who you are. He's trying to learn your names.
Oh, I'm Fisted. I'm one of Snake's fellow.
You ain't no veteran. We're on the PS3. We're veterans.
Dude, that's on PS3. I had to restart all my shit because it didn't transfer over like I needed it to. It corrupted halfway through the transfer, so I had to restart.
Alright, I'm about to send you a friend request since you're OG like us. Hell yeah. On the phone? On the phone? Ooh wee!
I'm just waiting to buy some stuff in cop cars. Oh yeah, dude. I was kind of upset about it. That fucking sheriff SUV, bro.
Yeah, I just want to run someone over in that fucking slow ass.
Snake. I'm digging the fucking color on this caddy, dude.
Yeah, this is like the evolution of colors. I had so many different colors on this, and I was like, yeah, I'm fucking staying with this one for a while. Because it matches the
I kind of, oh yeah, I kind of went with.
Large.
Believe it or not, this is my first car.
It's not bad at all.
It's the only car I have.
Y'all want to see my first car?
Drive.
Hold on.
See, so this one is the fastest car in the game that gets the rare cars to spawn.
Yep.
So you could get them to spawn in online, or you could actually start up a mission that I can show you, and it's like a cheat. It makes it so like it's always 12 o'clock noon, so it gets all the daytime cars to spawn.
Oh, like the Sand King shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sand King.
What fucking car is that?
I bet you can't get the hearse.
I ain't got
with that mission, I mean.
Like naturally spawns at the fucking like funeral home now.
I can't hear you because that guy's fucking microphone's too loud.
Which one, mine?
He said what? Yeah. Turn down just a little.
Is Pistons good?
How about now?
Alright, what are you saying, Ivory?
I can't remember. What the fuck was this?
He said something about the hearse.
Oh, damn it, you stole my spot.
Now they have it. Now they have it so it naturally spawns.
DJ, you stole my parking spot, bro.
Damn, with the same mission, you don't need nobody else to have a hearse.
No.
I did for a little while.
Yeah, you don't need it anymore. It used to be one of the rarest cars in the game.
32 Skyline's my first car.
Yo, Cito, unlock your car. Unlock this.
It is.
Yeah,
like,
because I remember
put it on everyone so I can drive.
Okay.
And then you can jump in my Cadillac and follow me. I'm gonna show you guys.
hell, or even just cruising friends.
Yeah, just put crew and friends on there.
Yeah.
There you go.
That way, no random ass.
Yeah, because I remember the hearse. You can only get that bitch out if only one person had it. I mean, like, not even one person, but just like as long as one person had it.
The only
but DJ, this is my first car. The 32 Skyline. Oh, when it first came out.
What is it? Not Camacho. the mariachi band.
Oh,
How does that handle, Ivory?
That's the only one I don't have. These are muscle tires, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It fucking drives like it's not a Mustang.
It's a nice,
I never
see,
put
that's the best sounding car for
You don't sound like a
accelerating.
Mustang.
Yeah, so this is where all the gang cars spawn, like all the yellow ones and shit are over here. So I run this little route. There's usually like 2 or 3 over here too.
Oh shit, sorry D.
You can go to Grove Street over here. I actually stole this car from a Grove Street member. But then I painted one like I think the same color. Like I had 2 green ones, so I went to sell it, and then I must have sold one the night before and forgot about it. So then I sold the one that was like an original like Grove Street gang member's car, and it like bothers the fuck out of me because it was like a certain time in the game that they spawned and shit. Now they don't even spawn anymore.
Oh yeah, the 32 Skyline was my first cars when they first came out with it.
That's my first modded car.
Alright, so let's go get vests. Everybody.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
Sorry.
I hope that new update for Grand Theft Auto, I hope that's gonna be for all the systems, not just the new systems.
Bullshit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're supposed to enhance everything.
Yeah, it's a half.
If you look on here, Manny, there's already like the sunsets are different, the clouds are different, and I noticed just last night there's actually smoke coming off the fire. Like if you go to the terrace at the fire pit, there's like fucking smoke coming off it, dude. It looks crazy.
Well, you're my friend, aren't you, Ivory?
What's that?
You're my friend on PS4, right?
Yeah. Well, how else?
I could just set you to friends and you could just drive it.
Yeah, that's why we were saying set it to crew and friends.
Oh yeah. Dude,
That way any one of us could fucking get in it, just in case.
All I do is like put it on everyone, because we might have like some, like, you know, new
my armor's
pick
full.
off the street that, you know what I mean? Like,
I like this blue vest right here, though.
Dude, I don't even got money to fucking buy this.
Bro, that looks so fucking weird. My shit's glitching now. Look, Ivory.
My snacks are full.
On.
Get in. We'll go back to our.
Alright, there you go.
Nah, I remember this one glitch. You remember when they released those banging tones and all those dancing fucking animations and shit?
Hold on.
I remember one time fucking me and my homeboy.
Get in. We're just riding down the street.
I remember me and my homeboy, we had the banging tones, fucking shit. And fucking our hands, like remember how you're raising the roof and everything?
Yeah.
Like if you get in the car fast enough, your fucking hands will be hanging through the roof.
Yeah. So guys, Manny, he's very good at like making outfits. This dude's always like coming up with new outfits and shit. He's always showing me some shit, like, some new shit that you've never seen before.
On Monday Night Shark.
Yeah. The Night Shark and the
Oh, I know that works. That's stacked up on snacks.
Look normal with the Formula 1 cars.
I'm sure he spawned my vehicle.
See, I worked my ass off to get the color just right for this fucking 32.
Yeah, spawn back.
What color is that anyway?
It's it's some sort of a blue. I think it's a dark blue and then a
You got the midnight
racing.
blue with the ultra blue or racing blue on.
I think it's a dark blue with a racing blue thing to it. What the fuck?
Hey, Ivory, we gotta resend it. It wouldn't let me join.
Oh,
Join to the party.
No, he's talking about the CEO invite.
Oh.
Start up CEOs so we can like be getting free money. You know what I mean? Just start up a CEO and just invite everyone so we could all be the CEO just to like get free money as we're just sitting here talking. Alright, so just grab some snacks at the bar. My arcade stays unlocked at all times, and there's a fingerprint scanner downstairs that you can actually train yourself on. It takes roughly like 50 tries to get it like to the point where you can actually do it in the heist quickly, where you know
Hell,
you're
less
actually
than
useful. What's that?
Less than that.
Well, it's 18 tries, but it takes roughly 18 tries, and there's 3 tries per.
Oh no, I was thinking about like practicing this shit.
Extra point attempt to come here.
You got caught what?
The jugular. This my jugular.
Well, you can actually go get it. It's in your vehicle warehouse downstairs in the basement.
I have to go get it. I'm saying like I can't call it.
Oh, you do it in your interaction menu.
The black with the gasoline green, or less.
Go to your interaction menu, go to vehicles. It's under your special vehicles. 3 out of 11.
Yo.
So free snacks at the bar.
Who's shooting?
The arcade stays open no matter what. So like if I'm somewhere else in the map, you guys could always come in my arcade and like practice the shit or get snacks or whatever the fuck. Dude, like who was talking about ticks last night and Lyme disease and shit? It was DB, wasn't it?
I didn't end up getting home till real late last night.
DB was talking about ticks. I was like carrying some drop cloths, like the cloths you put down so you don't get paint everywhere. And a fucking tick must have like, fell out of one of them drop cloths. Dude, I was like carrying them on my shoulder. And like, it was like, I don't know, like a 15 minutes, half hour later, I like felt something like, I had a white beater on, so I felt it like near my armpit, like tickling me, like there was a spider on me. I looked down, bro, I seen a tick like, just crawling up my fucking, my titty. I smacked it down, dude, like chopped him in half with the fucking paint scraper I had. But I was like, yo, I swear to God. Right. Yeah, chopped him in half.
I could
tried chopping his head off and shit. I couldn't even do it. I like stepped on the nigga like 8 times and he was still moving. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, you can't. You gotta burn them sons of bitches. You gotta pull. Just go straight World War II bunkers on them motherfuckers. Burn them motherfuckers.
Hell, or use the tweezers.
Use tweezers to get it out. Yeah. Make sure you get the head with them, because if not,
no, not get it out, but like make sure they're dead.
Well, no, you pull it out with the tweezers and then you burn it with a lighter.
So like now I'm paranoid as fuck because I got like this weird ass bite underneath my titty. And I'm like, oh okay, now I got Lyme disease. That's cool.
Yeah, I already got some man titties.
How the fuck is 1 minute race?
I'm like, yo, what the fuck else could happen? Like, yo, wasn't I just saying that shit? Like, nigga, what else could happen? I was like, thinking shit. What the fuck else could go wrong? You know
hey, yeah, do y'all want to know what's real fucking hilarious? The way we fucking pulled up to the gun store, is literally like Fast and Furious.
Are you talking about us?
Alright, so everyone's got vests and snacks?
Yep.
What's up?
Everybody's got vests and snacks, right?
Yeah, I'm good on that.
So, Fisted, you have an arcade, right?
What's up?
I said you have an arcade, right?
I don't have an arcade, no.
How much money do you have?
5.3 mil.
So just buy one right now.
I'm not really wanting to. I like having the money, dude.
Did you talk to Lester in the park?
I don't think I have.
Shit.
Yeah, you gotta talk to Lester in the park.
Is there an L on your map, like on the bottom right?
Damn, bro, you used to axe his ass.
There is not.
So you must have already went there. Cause like if you accidentally like just drive by, it'll go to the cutscene. You must have already
I
did it.
might have already went into it, not realizing it.
So
I
you
really
said you
don't
like
have no
having
use
money,
for
but
an
like
arcade though. You know?
I'm trying to like set your shit up. Like I'm trying to help you set your shit up.
Oh, no,
Cause,
I
like,
hear you. I hear
the
you. I
arcade
appreciate
right
it.
now makes more money than anything else in the game. So like the arcade is like the new Pacific Standard.
My code gave me 30,000.
I think I have a nightclub. I think. I don't remember what all I fucking got, to be honest with you.
Just look
That
up.
and- That and I'm pretty comfortable with what money I got at the moment.
Oh shit, sorry.
Cause I got a little over. I got 5.3 million, so I'm comfortable with.
Well, I need someone to run the heist for me. You know what I mean? So
No, not.
if you're not gonna do it, then who is? You know? I need like 85 million.
You and me both, bro.
Yeah. At least, like, just to start.
Where are you at, Ivan?
Just some light, you know?
Cause I pretty much got what I want in the game right now. Oh,
I don't know. Don't let me in your thing because it's not that many people in there.
Okay, so
Hold on, Ivory. Let me finish this challenge and let me finish this challenge on Madden,
Bro,
and I
watch
got
out
you.
where you fucking driving. Up.
aw, I got you caught.
let me see if OZ's in the party. Yeah, I picked up a lot of guys, yo. Like I kicked Crusher out of the group for like 2 months, and I just rebuilt the whole crew again. So like now we got 50 people playing at all times, and we have about like 5 to 20 people at like the fucking worst hours, like 3 in the morning to like
Yeah, because
7,
I think Crusher is one of them fucking like one of the people, like he's an OG like us, but I think he rather fucking sack up his own crew and shit, do his own shit.
Yeah, he tries, but he doesn't have leadership qualities, bro. Like that's the thing.
That's why he gets orbit cannons and muggers sent for life.
No doubt. And fucking yeah, that's the thing. Like, dude, he doesn't have leadership qualities. So like, in order for people to follow, you know,
How you expect him to be a leader? How you expect him to be a leader when his mom telling him to walk her dog?
That's what I'm saying. Like, just that alone, dude. Like, nobody's gonna want to fucking follow someone. Oh yeah, dude. This dude's leading us, and then, you know, oh, Crusher, put the dogs out, and then they're all sitting there like, well, what do we do now?
You know what Crusher reminds me of?
What's that?
He wishes he could crush a bitch because it's like crush her, and like, nah, he can't crush no pussy. He can crush a baseball bat, but he can't.
Be honest, I'm trying to find stay away from bitches, dude. Just get you in trouble.
Like, the difference now, like with our crew now, than I had before, is that I'm telling everyone in the crew about Crusher as soon as they join in. So like if Crusher tries to join the party and shit and just act toxic,
that's why his last name is Camacho.
They're already used to it, bro. Like he jumped in the party the other day and this dude was like, "Oh, you're that guy that everyone fucking told me about. Like you're that fucking asshole, dickhead as fuck." Like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, there's this toxic fuck in our crew. And it's funny too, cause like
I don't really like a toxic crew.
He's just lucky that I don't have a PC, because I would have just fucking loaded into my fucking social club and just kicked him out of the crew. Like, I'm still gonna, like, as soon as I get a fucking computer, like, he's getting the fuck out. Like, there's literally no reason to even keep him around. And fucking, like, me and him, like, it was like not yesterday, the day before, I was like, dude, he like comes in, he's like, yo, Ivory, he's like, I really want to get the golden helicopter again. Cause like, dude, he like, I don't want to say he wasn't shit, but like, you know, he wasn't shit until Fred taught him how to kill. He wanted me to teach him how to kill, and I said, bro, I don't have to teach you how to kill. I got niggas that'll teach you. Why do I gotta sacrifice my time to teach you? This nigga could teach you in the mornings and shit when I'm not even on. So I had Freddy teach him how to kill, and then he went
Man,
and fucking like.
that's probably
What you
why
say,
he
homie?
fucking. That's probably why he always tries to do the
I'll cut
sneak
your
attacks. I'm
ass.
like, alright, bitch. I'm like, I thought you were done. I'm like, why you trying to kill me when I'm not ready?
Right. That's what
Oh
he
shit,
does, man.
time to go. Pop.
So what happened is, he fucking got really good at killing because, you know, he got trained by Fred, like the basically the best killer in our group. And then he fucking goes and like challenges Fred, and he's like killing Fred and shit over and over again. And Fred's like, dude, you're lucky, you pussy. I'm on my second account with fucking, you know, a level 40. He like doesn't have nothing but a shotgun and a pistol. And like Fred, like it really pissed him off, dude, like emotionally. You know what I mean? Like he didn't even want to play. He still like is like kind of not wanting to play. You know what I mean? And, it's like, you know, that goes to show you, like, look what I did. I tried to do like something good, and then it just ended up fucking exploding in my face.
Hey, you know what his initials stand for?
Faggot.
What's that?
Because his name is Brandon Camacho, so his initials Ben Cock.
Where you go, Ivory?
I don't know. I'm trying to fucking add. Who the fuck am I trying to add? I don't even know.
I don't even show you arcade no more.
Yeah, I probably lagged out. Let me see. Who the fuck was I just adding? Oh, OZ.
It looks like half the people are out of here.
God damn that Brandon Camacho.
many different variables that come into play. You know what I mean? When they want you to pay extra shit that isn't like in the original contract, no big deal. We already covered it, $5,000, whatever. We got a $1,500 grace. You know, like if you got to like go there more times than you want, guess what? Your gas is covered, your lunch is covered, no big deal. You know what I mean? But you know, he's like, nah, dude, you wouldn't have took that. I go, all right, but you could have just said that, like,